The way to guide the next generation of scientists is let them find the interesting parts of science. Because if you want to have a career in science, you must enjoy science, then you will love to spend time on it.
My advice to the young scientists is to think big, try new things, and always be creative.
My advice to the young scientist would be to really ask the right question, find questions that is important, and be prepared to articulate the significance of the question.
My name is Feng Zhao. I was a postdoc in the Department of Biomedical Engineering at Columbia University. I'm now professor in the Beijing Innovation Center for Soft Matter Science and Engineering at Beijing University of Chemical Technology. The challenge I am trying to address is to build a molecular assembling line that could assemble molecules step by step, piece by piece. This is actually a long-standing dream of generations of biochemists. The enzymes are ideal building blocks for realizing this task. My research might be helpful for the future scientists to address the problems in pharmaceutical synthesis, environmental issues, and also even the construction of artificial cells to perform predictable functions.
My name is Xinhua Mao. I am a postdoctoral researcher at Cornell University, working with Professor Pen Chen in the Department of Chemistry and Chemical Biology. The goal of my research is to understand the electrochemical materials for sustainability and healthcare. So essentially, the key question we're trying to answer is how these individual components at the nanoscale affect their properties and functions at the macro scale. I have developed a technique that I call COMPETES that allows the super resolution imaging of non-fluorescent chemical reactions that take place on surfaces. So we look at little things like the tiny building blocks, molecules, and nanoparticles, how to put them together, how to affect the collective properties. And I think this multi-scale understanding from microscopic to macroscopic worlds may be the key to addressing grand challenges associated with, for example, climate change and human-machine interfaces.
My name is Ning. I was a postdoc at Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center. Now I have started my own research group at Southern University of Science and Technology as assistant professor. In the past 10 to 15 years, scientists have made tremendous progress in the discovery and development of biological editing tools called CRISPR-Cas. CRISPR-Cas made up of several biological molecules that work together to make cuts in DNA, RNA, and then insert new DNA that might be beneficial to an organism. In my work, I use incredibly complex instruments to examine the structure of the biological molecules that make up CRISPR-Cas. Using these instruments, I have discovered key details about how the biological molecules assemble, have identified the elements responsible for the regulation of the edits. By accurately characterizing the structure of the biological molecules responsible for the activity of CRISPR-Cas, my hope is that it will allow other scientists and collaborators to better understand the function of this powerful tool, so that it might one day be used to help cure genetic diseases.
Ning had the ability to go into the literature, pull out the essential finding. I do not put my postdocs as co-corresponding authors, but in this particular case, she was a co-corresponding author in all our papers.
The major challenge now I'm facing is balancing time between work and family because running a new lab needs a lot of time. Meanwhile, my daughter is just 1 year, 9 months old, so I need to spend much time on her. So balancing time maybe is the major challenge now I'm facing.
I think the biggest challenge for scientists is balance the time for scientific research and for the family. And if we can provide more resources to help them in the child care issues, and they can be more liberated to do scientific research.
So I think we are doing great, moving in the right direction, but there's a lot of work to be done. And this is like a very serious problem at all levels, at every aspect of our entire society.